Hello everyone, this is Steve with the Free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is June 2nd, and I'm doing a price analysis for gold and silver, which is why I labeled both of the charts so you know when I switch from one to the other. Both charts, as you can see, have a falling wedge pattern that I have gone over several times in the last videos for each asset, for each precious metal. Gold, on the other hand, also had a falling expanding wedge inside of its falling wedge last week, which, as we can see, the price of gold moved up considerably, breaking both patterns. And that was mostly due to the trade wars, now more than one, coming into light. We have the same old between China and the U.S. as far as the same old from the last few weeks, as far as trading insults, and also, well, it's a mixed bag coming out of China. Let me see here. We have the Chinese saying we're sole to blame for the collapse of the trade talks, and that we backtracked. But then in the Wall Street Journal, we hear that there's signs that they're willing to come back. So everybody well, at least the Chinese seem to be talking on both sides of their mouth. As far as the U.S., there isn't a whole lot of talk as far as what the U.S. is saying, except giving aid to the farmers because of the trade war. And considering Mexico, we hear Trump is saying enough with they're calling Mexico an abuser of tariff negotiations and of free will between the two sides. I mean, if we had a bunch of Canadians running through America to go to Mexico, wouldn't they want us to stop them from doing it? I mean, it only seems right as far as with the migrations from Central America and South America into the United States. I mean, if it was turned the other way around, I mean, who expects a bunch of Canadians to come through America to go to Mexico and South? But it does get pretty cold up there, so who knows? But if the tides were turned, is what I'm saying, they would expect the same from us. So, and in a CNBC article earlier, I think it came out yesterday, that they were saying that they may give, Mexico may give concessions. So, I've also read another article that the new president of Mexico isn't going to participate in a trade war with us. So, that may stem gold and silver's rise that we've had for the last 3 days. Now, as we can see, silver did not break its falling wedge pattern. So really, for its outlook, I'm just going to expand it to its new high. It does still have it in there. I mean, it is still very relevant, so we can include it into the we can still keep it basically in the silver chart. Now with gold, I'm just going to erase these lines because both patterns have been broken. They can't be redrawn. And to be totally honest with you, there's no new patterns that I can see in the chart. So really and plus with fundamentals, I mean, all sides seem like they're loose cannons as far as with the trade wars go. There's really nothing concrete. There's more uncertainty in the market, so uncertainty helps gold and silver. So what I'm expecting is really some consolidation after this rise out of gold and silver, and maybe maybe we'll see a bull flag, and then silver continue to rise, and that's really what I'm expecting out of gold. It continue to rise as well. It will find resistance at 1311, gold will, as well as 1325. It now has support at 1300 as well as 1290, and silver will, when it breaks through its pattern, just like gold did last week, it will find resistance at 1485, and it now basically has support at, well, I moved the wrong thing there, has support at around the 1430 levels. So I'll go ahead and change that now real quick, if it'll let me. Yes. So 1430 is where support is for silver. So like I said, we should likely see some consolidation, but then I'm expecting silver to break this pattern, the falling wedge pattern, sometime this week. And gold, as I said, there's really no other patterns right now. I want to see how it moves, and plus, to really show you any patterns right now with so many uncertainties and fundamentals really driving the market. Technical analysis takes a backseat to fundamentals every day. So we'll have to really see what happens in the news, and I will follow up with you again next week. So I thank you for your time. Take care, and God bless.